archipelago still unconquered by the Seeking. The intense energy completely incinerates the man's head. He furiously kicks the dead body over and over, cursing his enemy. Tortugan curses in frustration, his patience worn thin. The threat of Radan grows ever closer, putting the Seawolf pirates in a dangerous spot. Outside, terrifying fishmen are seen devouring people. One of his men suggests they could use the fishmen to defeat Radan's forces. He recalls when 6 captains joined forces to fight Radan, only to be crushed by his overwhelming power. The memory of the massacre is burned into his mind, but one moment stands out. He remembers the moment Radan brutally cut off both of his arms. His hatred for Radan burns hot as he curses his name. A mysterious figure offers him the power to become a conqueror, not just to kill Radan. Tortugan holds the mysterious mask, a sinister smirk on his face. Allan wonders if Radan has some kind of obsessive-compulsive disorder, given how tidy the island is. Radan proudly reveals the mansion is his and invites Allan inside. The interior of the mansion is almost unnaturally organized. In another room, an exhausted Pina and her brother are resting. Radan admits he doesn't know how the sea wolves control the monstrous fishmen. The combination of fishmen and human meat points to a terrifying possibility. Allan realizes the sea wolves are attempting to summon an outer god. With their supply line cut, the sea wolves are now vulnerable. Radan sees this as a perfect opportunity for revenge, a chance given to him by Allan. Allan tells Radan he has something he wants to ask the sea wolves. This mission gives Allan the perfect chance to accomplish his own objective as well. Allan had always thought Radan was a psychopath, especially after hearing the rumors about him. He remembers the name of the world he's in, Psychedelia, 5 mortal sins. However, a sage is in existence that stands beyond the framework of a false god's weak phase. Another one was powerful enough to destroy everything around them. Radan had suspected Allan possessed some kind of extraordinary ability, like hypnosis magic. He explains that every time the kids meet Allan, their personalities change completely. But Radan still has no idea what could be causing this strange effect. The person he needs to meet is a man named Alexion the Appraiser. Radan tells Allan he will prepare everything they need for the trip. The artifacts from Heinkel and the colony are so unique, they require a specific appraiser. Meeting Alexion is difficult, as he's a financier for underworld organizations in the slums. Allan resigns himself to the fact that he'll have to endure Alexion's insults to get the job done. He drags in a terrified man who can only be Alexion. Allan gets straight to the point and asks Alexion to appraise an item for him. Alexion panics, claiming he accidentally dropped the appraisal item. The terrified appraiser nervously agrees that Radan was, in fact, very polite. Allan wonders how Radan brought him here so easily, since Alexion is protected by powerful organizations. Alexion takes the ring from Allan and begins the appraisal. The process, which should have taken 2 hours, is finished in an instant. Radan leans in and warns Alexion not to hold a grudge against them. With the appraisal complete, Allan no longer needs to go to Roxas. He can't help but wonder what on earth happened to make Alexion so compliant. A few days later, Allan and the others travel by ship toward the Seawolves' headquarters. They've arrived at a horrifying place where thousands of people are ground down and processed into drugs. Inside, Darte, the boss of the Blood Shackle pirates, trembles in terror. He desperately explains that he was only following orders. The person standing before him, however, is the fearsome Deus. Deus unleashes his devastating power. Without mercy, he brutally cuts Darte's body in 2. A man named Haydn reports that this place isn't the true command center. Haydn states that when it comes to serving the Great Moon, everyone in the Blue Moon feels the same. Anyone who dares to target the Great Moon will face their judgment. Everything they do, every enemy they eliminate, and every action they take is done for one single purpose: